Ready UK boy SOS me the bro. Danida David Stagana so boy me the jumedi betifo. Yanko a general secretary and standing committee ni I kado and afensu kra no chief Sedu Ademu and so I kado the jumedi no. E mate mama kwa ba jumedi no so.
Benya so
ti wona wa say for yanko general secretary position no combination na ye and wrap it up e standing committees combination cry wo e sa section of the status ni mo.
Well, I'm saying that you can't be brave. My main fan chama 84 program. A quest say, you be ma a more running game. Key stakeholders now. Because I bet you say good governance. Run it through all the system, and yet one place in where usual local good governance. I'm not for say the election of the president, you know, and open good governance. But one put you up all the structures here. You will see say you have the president no kwana obre ewejmoyen me no ka say me kuta wo me send the GFA organizational chart anka ni papa mu a ke anase die adwuma senye
baby dey afero organogram
etie na anka maybe Kenya problems here way because we share how we na Congress obviously the highest decision making body but you say I want say Congress no does make or take all decisions of the football association in the football season. Then you have the executive committee, a branch of the school here, the emergency committee. Then in between the judicial bodies, the standing and ad hoc committees, and secretary. I will liaise between these top bodies and the bodies now national and the bodies now was national. One of the branches here, the RFAs. Another RFAs is your MMDFAs, which is the municipal, metropolitan municipal district football associations. Then under we have the deputy general secretaries. But then you're in function. So on paper, no, this should have been how the general secretary should function. And then all correspondence from the football regional football associations, no, should come to the general secretary. So it means the football associations should have their own secretaries. I can corresponding with the general secretary. Right. The RFAs should have secretaries who correspond with the general secretary. But most of them know that's not what we see. We see the RFA chairman who is supposed to be an executive committee member. Now, what up? You see, say Onmum seem to be running the day-to-day affairs of the regional football association, and the problem is, do you know how it brings problem? Because at the organization level, no, the RFA chairman is seen to be on top of the general secretary because of a board member of the company. But then they say, or running day-to-day affairs, now so the best report to the general secretary now, it becomes a problem. You understand? So it means the executive committee, which is a board, must play its role as a board, so that the RFAs are strengthened by putting in place a proper administrative setup at the RFAs. So it means all the 10 RFAs now in existence now say, Abani created the 6 one. They should have well-manned secretariat with probably a CEO at that level. And I say a secretary at that level. I want to be reporting on a day-to-day or on a specific time frame to the general secretary of the FA. I want to be the annual report and I say any time report or from time to time. So in this case, we are saying that the general secretary wields some powers based on the structures of the FA, but in operation, some of the positions overlap, especially with regards to the RFAs and even with the standing committees. Because what I have here, it doesn't seem to suggest that the standing committees report to the general secretary. Is that right? Yes. It doesn't seem to
report to the executive committee and the president.
Yes. But
because they are appointees of the president.
Yes. But then no, it says the statute also says that the general secretary will offer secretarial support. So in that case, how does it work?
So that's supposed to send A4 sheet in here. We have projected the presentation. Now, send the committee saying about a glass of wine, fruit juice, and that's a guitar suppose.
I don't think that's how it means. Maybe I'm very interesting. Maybe I'm committee near Yamusa, but the secretaries are supposed to provide secretarial services. Ebia, Omuya research work be on the FNE Nema. Basically, they must provide all this.
Basically, also no secretary to the committee. Minister, correct. Piling of reports, and also now.
In fact, information, because on the BBT player status committee. I'm dealing with the registration and the eligibility of players. They highly rely on the service of the General Secretariat for their job to be done, because in terms of how players are registered, players' documents and the rest. So, the case of Daniel Guza, Kujo Mensa, and Tamayut case now, a call of FIFA, the FIFA can say the General Secretary and as the Secretariat of the FNO and the custodian of all information of the football association. Therefore, Omona can also provide information to the legal bodies to be able to do that. But in the Tamayut, SCK, knocking on the doors of the secretariat, normal class finance, they are fishing. They were fishing for information. Like yes, but then who or you are better place to provide information. So they were right into FIFA revert here. FIFA can say the General Secretary should provide all this information. So the Secretariat is not just there to serve wine, but also to provide proper secretarial services.
Okay, me. Still on the General Secretary. Yeah, I know Article 49. Of yes, the status of
yes. Now, me also from their chief Ekayeno, Oshe organizational chart in a you can even see clear confusion because all translated there was statute no more. At the share organization. I mean, it doesn't match. I had no say the judicial bodies are answerable to the executive committee. By the way, stands. If they are properly to be independent, to some extent, they should be a division of Congress.
If they are independent,
yes, they should be a division of Congress, and the standing committees, should then be properly called, subcommittees of the executive committee, because Oba. Said that they be a company set up now. A board of directors, subcommittees, and created. Say we a special committee, a board, in this special area. Into about auditor, your audit committee, or an external auditors, internal auditors. A Juma no bedini nano, or Moshe so say is the internal control mechanisms in the company being improved upon. Audit report of Bano, do they implement the way they have to, that sort of. But we know or say the president is directly under the executive committee and answerable to the executive committee. Into more or less, the president, like the chief executive officer. By a share statutes, the president is more or less the board chairman. In fact, I struggle.
Everything falls and rises on him.
I struggle to not to use the word amount for Ebeka say without making fun of Mr. Nyantechi or anybody. But you have a situation where by the way we have created the statute, the president becomes an emperor. The president becomes the king, the paramount chief. That sort of thing, instead of being somebody under any of the authorities. Osha even Congress now, Asama Waka say the Congress will be composed of the president and 123 members made up of the following. So it's very clear. Now, yeah, General Secretary, and now near Kabibi say, Osha, I was a General Secretary Nanko, or no more the Chief Executive Officer. The GFA na ye bomono obesha oba 49.7 ye to also from na bibia eja no osha oka said the General Secretary shall prepare the agenda of all meetings of Congress executive committee and the standing committees in consultation with the president. In teacher say all the standing committees na omobishiano omo agenda omo bakako tenase adwenjen ho no, the general secretary must prepare it in consultation with the president. And say ono so ya na agenda ediko meeting. And that should tell you one of the issues that must be corrected. Are the committees independent on their own? Yes, to some extent this provision a problem being because the executive committee are taking some decisions now was say cost some of these standing committees now. The president, as has already been said, no, he will implement those decisions through the general secretary. But yeah, but down no Oba who say Oba Yanko yeah friend is saying 4910 any 4910 1 and 2 and then 4911 4910 can say the general secretary shall be responsible for managing the finances of GFA and keeping proper accounts. To this end, he shall 1. Cooperate with the finance committee to prepare the financial statements and annual budget for submission to the executive committee. I note because I want us to look at something about the emergency committee since I knew a problem. Now, two Nika says certify all documents relating to expenses and income. All documents into a contractor at the income beba GFA no, the certification is the obligation of the general secretary, because all documents relating to expenses and income must be certified by the general secretary. Over 11 now say the general secretary shall be responsible for the recruitment and dismissal of all staff
into HR powers.
HR powers. In fact, but even in HR terms, you know, the appointing authority is the chief executive.
Yeah.
So the HR no actually does it on behalf of the chief executive. Okay. So it's very clear that the general secretary is the proper chief executive of the Ghana Football Association by the necessary implication of the provisions but then you and OSHA all the appointments is subject to the approval of the executive committee. It's not the approval of the president. It's not in consultation with the president. It is or no yet proposals and recommendations to the executive committee. But Ceciano, according to say, over 12 say he shall submit to the executive committee proposals concerning the appointment and dismissal of the deputy general secretaries and other staff of the secretariat. But and then you know over the legal form of the GFA and the offices, you know, I think Article 2, no, or say the GFA shall create regional and district FAs. Into no, they are just the regional and district FAs are just administrative arrangements. And I was said they should be properly under the general secretary. But Ceciano, Sebio, said the Adibia Americano, Ghana football, to say a republic on its own, and the regional FAs too have also become republics on their own. Instead of Sedia and we have companies where say there's a chief executive and then you have regional branches. So you have regional manager, regional director, and all of those things. They report directly to the managing director. No, we have it in a different way. Now, Article 50 now. Now about 53 no, or say the executive committee shall from the Article 50 about emergency committee. Now 53
committees no and how you do
Oka say the emergency committee, you know, the executive committee shall from time to time spell out the areas of authority of the emergency committee. Just say it is the authority no any static. Until from time to time no executive committee na be chair the ombeye. Bashade ekade to us or say the emergency committee shall have power to decide on financial matters, provided always that this power shall exclude the approval of budget estimates submitted by the General Secretary. Inti budgets are ever GFA ni na no whether a national team whether a running the secretariat or the na no the General Secretary and also other executive committee and yet even the emergency committee by then you know. And then you know. Oko further even some of the things are we free the emergency committee in some Yemba 51 even the regional football association or say shall be regional football associations which shall organize football in the regions on behalf of the Ghana Football Association, implementing decisions of the Congress of the executive committee by the president through the General Secretary. Now we also have regional footballs also doing their own thing on behalf of the Ghana football. So they are more or less the legal representatives in the regions. In the first place, who creates those regions? Are they created based on the fact that once the country creates a region, it is also a region? Are they created once the country creates a district? It is also a district. Because of the company context now, Ghana Football Association. In CCI expanding at 16. Are we going to have that? We have district assemblies, Ghana East, Ayawaso West, Ablukuma North, Baby Martina Minimum. I don't know if there's any football association there, but the Ananke was where one say we should have managers, so regional managers who are acting on behalf of the General Secretary in those regions, in those districts. And first of all, football sports development officers. Yes. So that even the issue of Congress now 2 days ago, Nanki, I was say the proper representation should not be the regional executive and not bisa. It should be, for instance, division
the members of the football association.
The members
the regions are not members of the football association.
Yes.
The regions are nowhere mentioned as members of the football association. And we share by 11 how to obtain membership of the football association. One, you should have interest in organizing football. The regions like operating football, like a club, like referees, like affiliate bodies. But RFAs, no, they are not into that. They supervise what interested parties. So how do you make them members?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, you go quickly to standing committees, Now, maybe I don't know.
So on this one, I think the organogram will have to change because Akoya said the General Secretary has now become secretary to the president.
Yes.
On paper, on the drawing, but in word, the General Secretary has powers beyond what we see here. Yes, what we see here, and I know say the president is a CEO or a secretary, the president's secretary, and the CEO's secretary, which is not so. You understand? Because he doesn't even report to the president, but when it looks like or report to the president here, so that must change going forward. The CEO should be the General Secretary.
But who does he report to?
The Executive Committee,
of which the president is the head.
No, but he being the head doesn't make him the Executive Committee.
The president will have monitoring and supervisory role over the General Secretary, like every board chairman does. Obekaya Capital Bank issue in the buy, Dr. Mensa Otabel, ni who film, and a man for trainer, so the bar, so say the fact that you are even there, you have personal responsibility, so you cannot try to
absorb
yourself. There are mechanisms without prejudice to assembly error court, but the General Secretary as the chief executive is directly answerable to the board. in this context, the executive committee
at the whims and caprices of the board chairman.
No, but OSHA, the constitution statute no mono say the general secretary shall be appointed by the recommendation of the president.
Now let me say a question anyway. What do you guys think should be the minimum qualification for a general secretary of the next Ghana Football Association?
CEO, like the appointment of any CEO of any company.
I'm looking for a day. Yeah, Kase, Oshe, and yes, I make a favor obi, but Oshe, Kwame Banuako, Oshe, Sebio, Mr. Ken Ashibe. Bob was deal where they are chief executive officers of organized and they respect being a name. They are involved in football. One day, one of these people are the chief executive of Ghana footballer. What does it bring to the table? But Yakoya no say, everybody Akoya say football na be Takashi Bibisa into you shouldn't bring so much experience to the table. But yes, their echoes were England. They appointed somebody with television background because they are looking at increasing revenue from television, and they needed somebody who understands where the industry is going to be able to drive that agenda they are setting. By sources of income as TV rights is one of the things we have spoken about. I explain certifying all documents relating to expenses and income of the FNA, a general secretary, I said here. So if you do not have in-depth knowledge in these areas, sponsorship, marketing, how to drive the business of the
having
FNA,
the status on your fingertips, being able to interpret the status of the FNA on
exactly.
fingertips. Yes.
How do you then call yourself the general secretary? We now prepare agenda for all the committees. We now draw minutes. So if in the process of the meeting now they are doing something wrong, already remember say the statute says you are supposed to be in a consultative role. So you should have the power to say, Mr. Ramo, let it be on record, say this and that is not proper. This and that is wrong. But to answer your question specifically, I think going forward, we should up it a number of years work experience in corporate Ghana. If the person is a lawyer or has a chartered legal background or chartered secretaryship and also a profession close to, or even a chartered accountant, these are qualifications we should be looking for as the general
corporate question say be petty. People are focusing on a contract. So first of all, we have all our contracts. But secondly, the question I will be saying it is a petty question. We have many contracts. The conversations we should be having is say, hey, into your football league, the amount of money you to be raising SSR and when we sign sponsorship deals with companies, are we honoring our part of the deal? There are more strategic conversations to have. But people just want to have, I don't understand why that particular one is that's sort of one by one contract in Semno. I don't know why people are focused on it, but it doesn't help us. No one is, at the end of the day, any company that signed a contract for a specific tournament, whether it's a league, whether it's a cup, whatever they signed for, games can't end back because
the way you men call one minute.
No, I think
standing committees next
if you permit and can you general secretary now?
Okay,
because I think the most critical aspect. You see, always I say the GM, your political wing or the administrative wing. Maybe I was say you empower near the administrative wing. Because it is one because the administrative wing
in time past, if you need to let a come on how to even respond, it became a problem.
A problem.
And even the political wing, it was more administrative.
Correct. And the more the administrative wing become weak,
the more international
one becomes weak, the more the political wing becomes strong.
Yeah.
It's just like Ghana's governance system. The state institutions, few of them are that strong. In terms of political, influence no ebe more and the problems no ban. So you must always ensure that the administrative wing and the institutions and the institutions in here are not, it's not a political division, no, which can change every 4 years. The institutions, no, people, CEOs who can remain there 8 years because they are appointed as long as some man year. You're the CEO of the Premier League, 20 solid years, and not now. And because a Juman will grow under his but you will see
there's continuity.
Yes. Having the
institutional memory.
Yes, I know you're very key. So I think that we must be able to empower the secretariat of the Football Association. Obia Obey Juma under the General Secretary, i.e. the in charge of marketing and sponsorship, in charge of administration, in charge of technical and the racing. Now they must be people who understand how corporate institutions work, how to manage their own affairs without the political influence. Because for me, the political influence should come once in a while. Like when they meet at the annual general meeting or their quarterly meetings, decisions that they take should come for you to implement. So we need to strengthen you see, William, say maybe a part of my risk committee come in the political aspect no cry. Because a idea it comes and goes. When FIFA had problems, no, the FIFA secretariat no was perfectly working. Because there were competitions that needed to be run, there were correspondence that needed to go round. Even when Blatter had his own problem, when the FBI had, I had to say, Senke was strong secretariat, and can you see, the FA would have still run once they deal with their political staff, because the general secretary would have been the CEO, Castella, or knew what to do, how to manage the affairs of the FA, Kobewa power over the finances, because it has been given to him. Already parts of the statutes. So quick one. What I'm saying is that the general secretary position should be elevated, not only in status but in operation, so that the president goes back to do his board chairman position and not still come to do the day-to-day run of the day. Okay, one more thing. FIFA president, my executive committee, the FIFA president doesn't have casting vote. There was one thing I was here. Executive committee, the president has casting vote. You understand? Making him more powerful. But FIFA, the FIFA president doesn't have casting vote. He has only one vote.
First among equals.
Yes. Yes, I have no first among equals, but FIFA no or
ordinary, or just a member of the committee.
As a point, FIFA no odd no. FIFA me 37.
Yeah,
they are in 22.
If possible, I ain't no odd.
But
I say, Chief Ademo.